All right, guys, welcome back to the Cigars and Coffee channel. Appreciate you tuning in. I know it's been a while, but we're going to get back at it. So today I wanted to talk about this article I came across on Chevy has a new Raptor competitor. And, you know, we've heard these stories in the past. You know, quite a few years ago, there was that Reaper concept that people came out with. I don't think it was ever real. And there's been a couple little things that, you know, Chevy's tried to do here and there. And it just, nothing's ever actually came to fruition. So here's another almost clickbaity article that came out with a rendering that I'll put up on screen of a Silverado that is, you know, almost like the pre-runner type style of, you know, the ultimate off-road truck, like the Raptor and the TRX. And so you're like, okay, you know, this is interesting. You go to click the video or, you know, click on the article, start reading about it, and it's basically just more disappointment after more disappointment. And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to get into all the nitty gritty of this new Silverado Goliath. Okay, so the first thing that we got to talk about is the fact that it is not from GM. Okay, so this is not a factory off-roading vehicle. It's not from GM, it's not from Chevy, it's aftermarket, unfortunately. And what it is it's called the Goliath, and it's made by Hennessy, which I'm sure you know all about Hennessy and their aftermarket things they do. And that's who is doing this, and it is going to be sold through Chevy dealerships, you know, as a brand new vehicle, and they are only making 100 of them. And they're only being sold through select dealerships, and I'm sure you got to be somebody to know somebody to even get one. But the real question is, why would you want to? Because I'll save the price reveal for a little later, but it's just, it's nothing impressive, okay? So we're going to get into the facts here. So this thing is going to produce 700 horsepower and I think about 611 torque on it. And they are taking a ZR2, which is Chevy's, you know, top off-road truck from the factory, which is essentially just a Z71 FX4 type truck. Like, it's nothing too crazy. You know, it has a little bit more ground clearance. You know, it has maybe a locking rear diff. It's nothing even close compared to a Raptor or a TRX. And so Hennessy takes that ZR2 and does all their Hennessy stuff to it. So, you know, I think they're putting a supercharger on it. That's what gets it that 700 horsepower mark. It gets a couple interior things, you know, and emblems. It gets some new bumpers and some Meteor tires and stuff like that. And it's, you know, the code name is Goliath, so that's what they're calling it. And when you look over all the facts that they have, or the stats, I should say, there's really no benefit unless you were just a diehard Chevy guy or a diehard Silverado guy. And I'm pretty sure they've done things like this in the past with Silverados, Hennessy, as far as Hennessy goes. And even cooler stuff that would at least be a little bit different. Like, I know they make the 6x6 in the Silverado. So at least that's a little different, a little cool, and something that you really differentiates you if you want to just, you know, not get a Raptor or TRX. So this thing, so as I said earlier, you get some things, you know, you get some bumpers and they'll put some lights on it, and they're even touting you get some special all-weather floor mats with this thing. Ooh, but it's just very unimpressive. And like I said, they're only making 100 of them, and for the big price reveal, they're asking $140,000 for this thing. 140 grand. Which is bananas, because you can get a Raptor for cheaper than that, starting out cheaper than that, and a TRX for way cheaper than that. And a used TRX from the previous gen, 2024, for even cheaper. So, I mean, for me, I'm choosing TRX all day long over both of them, honestly. But especially over this, because I mean, 140 grand for 700 horsepower, not even from the factory. Yeah, you get a couple things, they throw a BDS suspension on it. Okay. And by the way, it does come with the ones that go to the dealership from Hennessy. It comes with an additional 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. So you still get some sort of warranty out of it, but that's just not worth it. And I'll be interested to see if these sell, maybe to some celebrity type people and maybe to some car influencer people, maybe, but, and they're only making 100 of them, probably for good reason, because they'll be lucky to sell 100 of them. And a huge factor here that I don't think they're talking about is it still has the notorious terrible 6.2 liter from Chevy in it. That's what it's starting off of. And then you're going to throw supercharge on it and add a bunch more horsepower to it. So it's like, and as far as I'm aware, GM has not completely fixed the 6.2 grenading problem that they're having. So that's really making it a hard sell, to be honest. Because you're going to drop $140,000 on this, Silverado, and it's going to blow up on you. And does the Hennessy warranty cover that? Doubt it. If you read the fine print, it probably is only covering all the parts that Hennessy's thrown on it, not the physical engine itself. That's going to have to be under hopefully a GM warranty if you can blow it up before 3 years or whatever the factory warranty GM is serving. So just to recap, Silverado Goliath just made the news. It's not from GM factory. It's through Hennessy. They're asking $140,000. It's only 700 horsepower. You get a couple of different aftermarket things, but it's not a truly built truck like the Raptor R or the TRX. And it comes significantly under power compared to them, which is crazy. Like, at least make it 800 horsepower. I don't know. I don't know what the deal was, but definitely don't think it was worth it. Let me know what you guys think. Would you buy it? Are you a diehard GM person to where you don't care? If you want anything cool, it's going to be Silverado. Do you think the price is too hefty? Let me know everything that you're thinking. Thanks for watching another Cigars and Coffee episode. I am going to try to get back into consistent uploads, so definitely stay tuned for more videos to come. Once again, thanks for watching.